25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And you dream about the season starting and what might happen, and you kick the ball out of bounds right off the bat. Everybody just settle down. We got a long season to go. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. Flying down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and you've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense, is that what we're doing here? A low line drive and not his best work. And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day, and then recently DTR was carving.
Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
They They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Let's talk about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David, a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Corner's going to give them room. The give to the single back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man, it's Woods. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking for room, it's Woods. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
To throw, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lewis. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Inside the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Black 33, mouse choice. 33, mouse choice.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over Oregon. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn.
There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. The tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
On 1st down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 13.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
42, Alabama, 7.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. Turning it on.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but it made it interesting. But they pick up the 1st, and the drive stays alive.
To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the catch, it's Young. Jumped on top of the pile. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Of course he called that.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off red zone opportunity.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. He makes a catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The give out of the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Bruins! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Number 21.
What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job of flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
How about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He leaves it with his back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big...
Bringing it back. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Hunter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the run, it's Woods. Fights off the defender. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th. comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give it 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Woods. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Clark wants to throw. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Going right and going deep. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space. We've
got enough space. Touchdown time. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Clark to fire. Still looking, on the move. On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. With the catch, it's Horton. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Great place to start for this offense. On the option, the pitch, and the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Guys, I think